Hey, here we are. Hope you had a great weekend. How about those Bears, man? Knocking off SMU at SMU, the first home loss in 3-4 years, something like that for SMU?
Yep.
Man, Baylor Bears. How about them Cowboys? Nope. Anyway, we are black on the TV, Kevin.
We are.
Is that good or bad?
I don't know. Let's jump to an early.
You want to do it?
Let's do the anthem and see if we can fix it.
Okay, let's see if we can fix this thing, my friends. Here we are, Monday morning. Let's kick it off with our national anthem and our Pledge of Allegiance.
Ladies and gentlemen, please direct your attention now to the microphone behind home plate and welcome Max von Essen, son of the New York City Fire Commissioner Thomas von Essen. He will now sing our national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Are we working now?
No,
We're not working. We have no camera. We have no audio. We have nothing.
We have audio.
Oh, we do have audio?
I believe so.
But we have no camera. Now, how does that work that we have that, but we have no
I don't know.
camera at the backyard? But we have graphics. Lizzie B, we have graphics today.
We sure do.
It says it's Monday,
Yeah.
Yep.
but we're just
Sorry.
spinning.
Oh.
How about the other camera? Does it work?
The other camera is also spinning. Ready?
Oh.
There we go. Two
Here we go.
spinners.
Let's try it out.
Yep. Two spinners there.
Well, you know, we could kind of make this like radio.
Just like radio.
It's like radio. No, it's like TV with no pictures. So there we go. Here we are at the Backyard Bar Stage and Grill. It is a Monday morning get together, and well, There goes that show and tell I was going to present this morning.
Dang
my
it.
vacation slides. I had brought them this morning to show.
Oh, no Wanda?
No Wanda. No, Aunt Wanda was going to show vacation slides this morning. But anyway, Lizzie B is here with me. Kevin's here with me. Later on, musician. Are you ready for this one?
I am.
Clay Dawg.
Oh, what a name.
We spilled that
Clay
for us.
D-A-W-G.
What a name.
Clay Dawg. Now, his real name, now that's his show name.
Well, yeah, that's a great one.
His real name is Sandy Pussycat. But he changes it to Clay Dawg. She just got it.
Yeah.
Her expression changed from Sandy Pussycat to Clay Dawg.
I have no comment for
Okay.
that joke.
That's what a joke. I'm going to ask him when he gets here. Hey, get this, and a little treat. He's going to bring his dad to play on the steel, accompany him on the steel guitar.
Ooh, that's going to be nice.
I think that could be a first steel guitar we've ever had on our show. So anyway, busy show this morning. We're going to try to work out the camera, get it going. You never know. It just could be one of those audio kind of days at the backyard. Monday morning, for some reason, we can see commercials. We can see music videos. We can see the graphics around. But for some reason, there's no... Actually, we are. Look, we are. You can actually see us.
Yeah.
That's me running around in circles with a flashlight
At the backyard.
at the backyard inside the dark storage room.
Yeah. Exactly.
And Lizzie B is right behind me, chasing me. Look at that. There she is. Anyway.
Wait, no. Lizzie B, you ready? There she is. She's on the other camera doing the same thing.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's it. Yeah, both of
Side
them.
by side. Going-
Side by side. Oh, wait, one of them slowed down. Oh, no, they're back chasing each other.
I just got sidetracked.
Lizzie B, what was on your show this morning? Did you have a camera?
Yeah.
That worked?
Yeah, I sure
Wow.
did. I know. I had a whole set. It was pretty amazing.
Woo!
It's Monday, Mental Health Monday, talking about ways to reset your mind, body, soul, getting
Right.
outside, finding peaceful hobbies, and relying on helpful communities.
Well, what are a couple of the things to reset my mind and body and soul?
Well,
What should I do?
right. This weekend, I talked a lot about how heavily my feelings, my how I'm doing
Yeah.
relies on sports. How heavily that affects my outcome.
Yeah.
So when Baylor had that absolutely crazy comeback against SMU, I
Right.
went and treated myself to bookshelves.
Ooh.
And, I was getting hounded this morning from
Yeah.
Mike Hamilton saying, how is that a treat? How are bookshelves? You have to go out and build something. And then, you're sweating ass and then you have to put all of it together. Like, how is that a treat?
Now, are you actually putting together a bookshelf, or are you going to a bookshelf to get a book?
I put together my own bookshelves so that I could put all my books up on there.
Okay, how many do you really need?
How many books do I
Yeah,
need?
no, bookshelves. It sounds like you're making bookshelves like you're one of the elves up at the North Pole.
Well, I've got
we go with another bookshelf. Hey.
I've got a pretty large collection of books, and so I only have maybe 2/3 of what I own here in Waco with me.
Really?
Yeah, and I had a different bookshelf in my last place, but
Yeah.
I just settled. I've been moving in, decorating slowly but surely.
Right.
And so I needed a space to put all of my prized possessions, which are my books.
They're your books.
Yes.
What kind of books are we talking about here?
All of the above. I do a lot of classic readings
Yeah.
from like Kurt Vonnegut to like Fahrenheit 451, all the
Right.
way to like more modern fiction releases.
Sure.
Donna Tartt with The Secret History and The Goldfinch. Yeah, literally anything and everything under the sun. I
So,
read.
see, my classic books, the Archie comic books and the Playboy magazines, I just put them in a box in the closet.
Good Lord.
Because they really don't fit on a shelf. They don't stand up,
Uh-huh.
kind of thing. So,
But
Those are classics, though. I'm just telling you.
yeah.
Okay.
So I've got a lot of good titles, and I love being able to admire them and like set them up, and I don't know. So
What's your favorite style? Fiction, nonfiction? What do you go with?
Probably fiction, something psychological thriller, more like scary than anything.
Yeah.
If there is a pregnancy trope in any of my books where
Yeah.
like a character gets knocked up, I will immediately close it and never finish that book.
Really?
Yes.
Interesting.
So
You ought to have a stack of those by now, and you ought to sell them. You know, the knocked up sale, and just sell those books. Thank you. All right, we're talking about the show this morning. Lizzie B is on from 7:30 till 8 o'clock with a camera. My show today doesn't have a camera. We just have a squiggly circle chasing around and around. Okay, so we have no camera today. And girlfriend Andrea just sent me, hey, just want to let you know. I know you know. I know. They always do that. Even back when I was in radio, you'd get a phone call. Hey, I just going to let you know you're not on the... Yeah, we know. Okay. Honey, we know. Thank you for letting me know. We have a camera problem this morning. You can hear us, but you can't. Wasn't there some movie? You can hear us, but you can't see us.
It does sound like a movie.
A movie.
And you're doing your best LaFontaine impression of the voice
That's
of
my
movies.
Liam Neeson impression.
Oh, yeah. Okay, gotcha.
Thank you. Anyway, here we are at the Backyard Bar, Stage, and Grill. Lizzie B is here with me. I'm telling you, she is here with me. You can't see her, but she's here to tell us what's happening in country music and country music news out in Nashville.
yes, the Celebrate Nashville Cultural Festival will be taking place in October at Centennial Park. This festival has been one of the city's favorite and most vibrant festivals since its founding in 1995, and it brings together more than 50 represented cultures from Nashville and surrounding communities. So Celebrate Nashville encourages understanding, appreciation, and respect with performances all day, multiple different stages, food vendors, special areas for children and teens, just absolutely everything you could want. And it is happening all in Centennial Park in October. The Nashville Fair is also coming back for its 4th year with the Now with More Cowbell theme. I know, it reminds me of the, Will Ferrell SNL skits, but this fair is packed with activities including livestock shows, creative arts contests, and live music from over 60 acts. So this fair has already gave away over 80,000 free tickets, and that includes one to every single Metro Nashville Public School student. Pretty
that's
cool,
nice.
right?
Yeah, very nice.
Finally, Morgan Wallen invited former MLB player Jose Bautista on stage during his concert stand in Toronto, in which he attempted to create the professional ball player's iconic bat flip. Wallen ended up hitting Bautista's wife with the bat, who was filming off to the side. It was a, quote, complete accident, and everything is okay. But was it really accidental? He's got a history of throwing things, doesn't he?
Wow.
So, I'm Lizzie B at the Backyard with your Nashville news.
You know, that kind of reminds me, every morning that we do the show, Lizzie B, when she gets ready to leave over here at the Backyard, she does these backward flips out the door, and she almost hit me twice.
I'm sorry about that.
That's okay. Keep up the good work. It's paying off. The circus will be here to hire you soon.
Yay.
I promise you. Here's the thing. Today, let's go ahead and go over what today is, okay?
Yeah, let's do it.
Today is Monday. Today is September the 8th. Oh, looky there. Aww. We're going to be able to see us there. That's the team.
We can see us. There you go.
That is the Zach Owen team, Lizzie B, and Kevin in the middle, and Scotty Swingler is on the end. That's a good picture. Look at us all smiling and happy.
How precious.
All right.
So now we just need, like, now people will just have to pretend that your mouths are moving.
Yeah. Do you think there's a way? Is there a way we can cut out a hole right there? And
if we could do that, maybe we could make our camera work.
Yeah, well, that's right. That's asking way too much. You know what we need in this picture?
What?
Eddie sitting on the table, little cat
sure
Eddie.
Do. I just need to be cradling him in my arms.
Eddie is the official mascot of the Zach Owen Show.
As he should be.
Eddie sits outside and watches through the glass window.
Yeah, our stray little backyard cat that I've been feeding and showing all the love and
Yeah, I
attention
wonder
to.
why he stares in here.
Hey, he chose me first. That happened before food was involved.
I don't
Just because she brings treats to him every morning?
know. Yeah.
Huh. Oh, well. I had a cat named Eddie once. I told you the story. It was the best cat. I never really owned a cat. I'll take that back. Yeah, we owned cats, but they were more her cat. And so I never had a cat. And I had Eddie the cat. I found him. He was a stray cat's baby, and I raised it. And I'm going to tell you, that cat was more like a dog than anything. You would call it. It would run to you. It would jump up in your lap. It would let you pet it. I mean, it was more dog than cat. Eddie, and he got scared and ran off and never saw him again. And you know what? For months, I would drive down in that neighborhood. It's kind of down in the valley in the trees, and I never could find. I'd stand there going, Eddie.
That's so sad.
And he never came. But I saw
sorry.
other cats, so maybe he got with a good cat family, and joined in, and they laughed and told cat jokes and
No,
stuff.
I think what he did was he joined the band.
The stray cats.
Yeah.
I would hear their music playing. Maybe that was it. Anyway, so yeah, Eddie the cat is our official Zacko and Morning Show cat out there. He watches, but we got to get a picture of him up on the counter in front of us. That'd be cute. All right, today is September 8th. Today is Star Trek Day. And I do have to say this, and I'll say two things about this, but one of them is used to, in Las Vegas, at the Las Vegas Hilton, which was off the Strip. That is, by the way, where Elvis performed. It was not it wasn't the Hilton when anyway. They had the Star Trek setup and experience, I think is what they called it. But you would pay, and it was people dressed in costumes, and you would walk through the ship, and you know how the elevators would go. I mean, the elevators,
The doors, yep.
yeah, and you'd go in, and they would, and then the other door would open, and you'd be in this spaceship, and you'd fly around, and it was moving.
What?
And you got to see memorabilia, the suits and everything they wore, and I mean, it was really cool. Now, part two of that is most people, especially guys, that end up going to the Star Trek experience have lost their ass in the casino, and they have no other money to spend except they can afford to get into that. But, yeah, see, look, there he is, Leonard Nimoy,
Yep.
which was actually later went on to Robin Williams, Nanu Nanu.
Uh-huh. That's right. Yep.
But anyway, it's not there anymore. It's not the Las Vegas Hilton either. So I just thought I'd tell that story. It's a fun deal. Star Trek Day. Did you ever watch Star Trek? I know you're a younger kid. And
Yes, but I'm also just more of a Star Wars person.
yeah, one of the
Same.
funniest things I've ever seen
Yep.
was the ceremony or this big thing with for Star Wars and all the producers and directors and stars, and out walks Captain Kirk. And everybody's looking. They showed the audience, and they're looking at it like, what the hell's he doing here? It's a funny clip. Go watch it on TikTok. But he gets out there, and he starts talking about Star Trek, and then somebody walks out and whispers in his ear, and he goes, oh, my mistake. And they take him off. The Star Wars guys in the white suits. Stormtroopers
Yep.
come out and pick him up and carry him off the stage. Anyway, very funny thing.
Well, there's also the Galaxy Quest movie that came out in
Oh,
99.
my God,
That's a spoof
hilarious.
on all that stuff. Yeah. Yeah.
Galaxy Quest, funny. All right, Star Trek Day. National Ampersand?
Ampersand. National
I figured she'd love this, yeah.
Day.
What is ampersand?
I love a good ampersand. It's the little squiggly and sign.
There's lots of different ways to do it.
I thought that was just called an and sign.
No, it's an ampersand.
Ampersand. See, I don't know. I didn't know that. I learned something today. I like to learn every day. Ampersand.
She's gorgeous. Although
National Ampersand Day.
a lot of different like coding websites,
Right.
Oh, yeah.
Amazon, They hate ampersands.
Yeah,
They
because
hate
ampersand is used in coding for things, and so when you put it into an actual thing, they're like
a title
it
or-
confuses
yeah.
the computer. Maybe that's what's happening with our cameras in the computer right now.
It's
That could
ampersand
be
day.
it.
It's ampersand day, and so it's messing it up.
Now, the one when you look at it, the one on the far right,
Yep.
when you're looking, I've never seen that used.
That
I've
does
seen
look like
the first two.
Does look like an old English kind of.
Yeah, it could just be an
Yeah.
old print version when they had fancier stamps.
It actually looks like somebody with really flared nostrils.
Oh.
The one on the right. But anyway, all right, National Ampersand Day, World Physical Therapy Day. And if you've been through hip replacement, knee replacement, anything where you need therapy, God bless our therapist out there.
My son tore his ACL in junior year, and so he went through that whole process, and he's like, it's way more mental than it is physical, especially when you're younger, when the physical is a little bit easier.
Yeah.
But it's way more because you, especially as an athlete, you go from doing all of the things that an athlete can do effortlessly to
Sure.
you can't walk.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And so, yeah, it's much more mental.
I also think that our physical therapists are just some of the strongest, most badass people ever with the way that they can just flip people and you're bending them all sorts of ways. I'm like, yeah, you do that.
I am sorry to say I don't remember her name, but the last hip replacement, I had both of mine done a year or so apart. I go to the one over off of Valley Mills Drive, and I'll think of it here in a minute. But anyway, she was in the Navy on a ship, and she told me stories. I was only one of a handful of ladies on the ship and was in physical therapy and all that. And boy, she wasn't a very big lady, but she could whoop you around. Woo! Man. But and I tell people now, guys and girls that are my age, and they say, I'm going in for hip replacement or knee replacement. I say, man, the key is therapy. You get out there, get it done, go the extra mile, work extra hard. You'll be grateful in the long run.
Yeah.
If you just go home and sit around, it's going to be a bad deal. All right, World Physical Therapy Day. Hats off. Actor Day.
Ooh.
Actors Day.
Ever been an actor? You've been in a theater production?
Me? Oh, yeah, yeah. I told you the story that when I was little, my mom took me to Casa Manana in Fort Worth, the big round theater by Will Rogers, and I was in acting school when I was a little kid. But that got boring to me, and so I don't want to do this anymore. So anyway, did you ever do acting, Lisa?
No, I was more of a choir kid than a drama.
Yeah.
So I think that I would thrive in it because I do love being dramatic. But
Yes. We notice that each morning here on the Zach Goins Show.
Thank you.
Kevin, did you ever act in?
I have a funny theater story.
Ah, good.
So I was in a young actors club, and they did a production of the Pied Piper. And so I was one of the young kids that got to be one of the mice that follows the Pied Piper around, right?
Right.
And so costumes were very simple, and so you basically had a hood with ears on that and was the mouse, and you painted the nose
Whiskers,
and the
yeah.
whiskers. And so, but backstage, it was so hot, right? So backstage, I would take the hood off because I was just melting. And so it came time, you would just walk across the stage, back and forth as the Pied Piper.
Acting like a mouse.
Not a big deal. And so there was one time where it was our turn, so we go out, and I am the best mouse ever. I'm out here doing mouse
Doing your
things
hands.
with the little the teeth and everything.
Yeah.
And I walk all the way across the stage with everybody else, and I make it to the other side of the stage, and I realize I never put my hood up.
Hood back up.
So I was a mouse boy, but I was the
Yeah.
best mouse boy that there was.
Oh my gosh.
It's all about the costumes. I'm just saying. Was your family in the audience yelling at you, put the hood up?
No, I'm sure my family was just in the audience cracking up at me.
Yeah.
That what else are they gonna do?
I just rewatched a movie, and if you've not seen it, it's an interesting movie. It's a star-studded movie, has a lot of stars in it, and I like to call it a what if movie. What if it happened this way.
Okay.
The movie Once Upon a Time in Hollywood has Brad Pitt in it.
Yeah.
Leo DiCaprio has tons of people in it. Bruce Dern is in it.
Quentin Tarantino directed it.
Yeah, Tarantino directed it, the whole 9 yards. But it kind of is one of them. DiCaprio's an aging actor that only is getting bit parts in TV shows, and Brad Pitt's his stunt double, and la 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 la. But what it comes down to is they live next door to Sharon Tate and Roman Polanski, who were, a huge part of the Charles Manson murders and so forth.
The house.
The house.
Yep.
Well, in this show, they go to the wrong house, and they go to Brad Pitt's, Leo DiCaprio's house instead. And what happens is, what if they would have went to the wrong, or went to, you know what I mean? Anyway, it's a great movie. But what makes me think of this is there's this little girl on set, and she's reading her lines, and he goes something about, "Are you an actress?" And she looks up and she goes, "I'm an actor." Actress is like something she says is like a derogatory, whatever. I'm an actor. So anyway, I remember the old days when it used to be guys were actors, girls were actresses.
Yep.
Now we're all actors.
Okay. All right.
National Iguana Awareness Day. Yes. I love iguanas.
Yeah?
I do. I get to travel a lot and go to island places. Do you like iguanas?
I don't know if I've ever seen one in person, unless
Really?
it's like in captivity, like at the zoo or like aquarium or something.
They got little claws, but they don't, and they're kind of scaly, and they eat a lot of lettuce, and they like fruit.
When I lived in Florida, they were all over. Like, I live in Florida next to the canal, and they would just be everywhere.
Oh, you go to...
There were like 11 or 12 that lived in our house area. It's crazy.
I've played, I guarantee you, a dozen golf courses where they're all over. You got to be careful. They're just... I also played a couple of golf courses that had these things that looked like monkeys, but they were called something else. But if you left any bag of chips, any food, crackers in your golf cart, you'd be up there, going to tee off, and you look, and they're going through eating everything in your golf cart.
Better than bears, I guess.
So today, National Iguana Awareness Day, International Literacy Day.
Woo! Love this day.
Established by UNESCO in 1966, it was first celebrated in 1967. It highlights the vital role of literacy for individuals and communities. It's observed worldwide to promote reading skills and education access. So today, International Literacy Day. Lizzie B., are you going to do something special for today?
Oh my goodness. I think I'm going to finish a book.
Woo! Man. Huh.
I may start a book that I'll never finish.
There you go. I'm going to read the fat content on some chips I'm going to eat today.
And then eat them.
And then eat them, sure. Yeah. It makes me aware.
Reading and education.
That's it. All right, that's what's happening today. And, the main thing that we got to remember, and I want everybody to fly your flag and remember those. All week we're leading up to 9/11, which was a disastrous, terrible act of terrorism that day, 9/11. So anyway, just fly your flags this week. Remember that. How about those Bears?
Sick 'em.
Oh, man, what an exciting finish to that game. When the game started, I just shook my head, and I go, oh, God, here we go.
I was scared. I was very scared.
We were mentioned it earlier, but I think I heard that was the first home loss that SMU's had in 3 years.
Wow.
Nice.
I mean, that's a pretty big feat right there.
Right. I also think it's our first time beating a ranked team since the Sugar Bowl.
Yeah, something like that.
So almost 3 years.
And Sawyer Robinson has been, even in the loss to Auburn, has been just lights out.
Yeah.
Just throwing it everywhere, and a lot of yards, good completion rate, everything like that. So I was at volleyball game. Baylor had their volleyball classic
Right.
invitational.
Right.
So it was Rice and St. Mary's were playing.
Yes.
So I got the PA
Yes.
for that, but as that was while the game was going on. So while the volleyball game is going on, we're all watching the other game, and then we decided to stay into Baylor's practice after that game was over because the game was still going on. And
Yeah.
I was actually at the top of Farrell whenever the field goal went through and got to see like everybody just kind of kind of get the news as the practice was going on. The volleyball team, it's pretty
I
cool.
Hey,
love when that happens.
did St. Mary's have to take a break every once in a while to do confessions? Anything? I just wondered about that.
They're from California, so I don't know. How,
Oh, were they from
yeah,
California?
yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's pretty crazy.
Their mascot is the Gale.
The what?
Gale.
Like wind?
Gael.
Like a seagull?
No, not a sea.
What?
the gales. I don't.
Of wind? You know, the wind blows a gale.
Yes,
They'll
I
say a
think
gale
that-
is coming
yep.
in.
Yep.
Weird. All right.
Okay.
Fair enough. Whatever you say.
You know, we were watching the game, and Andrea said, man, SMU's football stadium looks like a high school stadium. It's just tiny looking.
Right.
And I said, well, here's the deal. I said, if you recall, at one time, SMU was huge. They called it the Pony Express. Craig James and just they were on top of it. But then they took the death penalty from the NCAA, and football went away for some time, I believe. I'm just off the top of my head. Is that right, Kevin? For a long time. And so I think their football program would be a lot bigger and maybe a bigger stadium if that wouldn't have happened many years ago.
Yeah.
But they got the death penalty, and that's not good when you get that in college football.
No, it's hard
But-
to come back.
Anyway, way to go, Baylor Bears, and congratulations. The other team, I think Texas Tech won. I think, who else was I seeing? Texas won. A&M won. So
Lots of Texas wins.
Texas is winning this weekend. Cowboys, we're going to talk about them a little bit later on this week. We'll find out what's going on. I know last night here at the Backyard Bar Stage and Grill was the Ozzy tribute took
Yeah.
place. And I heard they had a great crowd and music was great. Tribute to Ozzy, who passed away here a few weeks ago. But they were hopping and skipping. And maybe later this week, we'll get Brian in here to tell us what's going on this weekend here at the Backyard Bar Stage and Grill. Let's do another music video right now. And again, we apologize. Our cameras are not working this morning, but we have audio. And that's the important thing is you can hear every time that Lizzie B burps.
You're welcome.
Do you burp? I mean, do you burp?
Do I? Yes.
See, I don't burp. I've never burped in my life. I don't. Don't look at me like I'm crazy.
You have to get rid of that at some point.
I fart.
Can you grow
Okay,
out
I was
of
just
that?
gonna say if you don't do that, it's got to come out the other way.
But I'm telling you, I don't burp. I'm weird. I have friends that you go burp, they'll go, "Ugh," you know, they on cue.
We got to try to do the Sprite challenge with him.
Yeah. Well,
You know
we'll
the
figure
Sprite
something
challenge?
out.
The what?
The Sprite challenge?
You really
No.
like eat a banana.
Oh, you-
and then
you
You
chug.
can't
Drink
chug a
it.
20 ounce Sprite all.
I thought it
in
was a
straight shot.
Coca-Cola, the old school burning Coke that would do it. But I just never have burped. Maybe that's why I have all that pent up air. I don't know.
Yeah.
Here at the Backyard Bar Stage and Grill, Zach Owen Show, Lizzie B, Kevin with me right here on a Monday, having camera trouble. But instead of cameras, we're doing a still photo right there. We had that made at, went down to, what was the old place that used to be at the mall that did, Glamour Shots.
Oh, yeah.
They used to be in every mall. We're going to go get a Glamour Shot.
Yeah, that reminds me of of pretty much.
There we go. Aren't we beautiful? Look at that.
Reminds me of.
And even Kevin gets to promote his Colts on the hat. Look at their Colts.
Yep, that's
Which,
right.
by the way, they won.
They did.
Way to go.
That might have been the most dominant win of the entire week.
Get out of here. Get out of here. You know what,
33-8.
Lizzie B? He loves the Colts, but did he pick them to go to the Super Bowl? No.
I'm a realist. That's fine.
That's sad. Very sad.
No faith in your own
Very
team.
sad. No faith. No faith. Hey, here's what we're going to do. Lizzie was talking about they're going to What are they going to do out on I-35 besides keep it torn up all the time? What's coming up? What are you going to tell us?
Yeah, so there is some more road work coming our way. Traffic on one of Waco's most traveled roads will be rerouted starting Friday as TDOT begins the removal of the I-35 bridge over New Road. Whew. The
Wait
bridge
a
will be...
minute. The bridge
Yes.
over New Road. Mm-hmm. Where are they going to put the traffic? Go down the side of the road?
Well, to safely and efficiently complete the removal, crews plan to close all lanes on east and westbound of New Road and the turnaround under I-35 starting Friday, September 12th at 7 p.m. And then all lanes should be reopened, including the turnaround, by Monday, September 15th. All I-35 main lanes and the frontage roads will remain open in both directions. All
wait,
traffic signals will stay
no,
on.
no. Wait a minute.
What's going to happen is
Oh,
they're going to leave it closed, and they're just going to let the traffic fall off the edge.
Amen.
And then that will end up building the new bridge. And
All the
it'll be
cars
taken care
stacked
of.
on top of each other will...
It'll take care of the new bridge.
That's the foundation
Pour
of the
concrete on it, and we've got a new bridge. Sorry about your car.
I'm gonna tell you,
infrastructure.
I will tell you this, that if you ever travel that intersection of New Road and I-35, right there by the truck stop and all that happens down there, and since they've added Top Golf and all the attractions, that is a crazy intersection.
Yeah, it gets backed up real bad.
Oh, bad. You know what else is coming up? Maybe not this week, but in the near future that we were looking at yesterday, you know, where Franklin or Highway 84 and Highway 6 meet right there by the mall.
Yes.
You know, they're going to build flyovers so you no longer have to, if you're going to get on 84, sit through the red lights. You just fly over and get on 84 from Highway 6. Or if you're on 84, fly over, get on Highway 6. So no more having to exit there. Also, you know, where New Road and I guess it would be Franklin, New Road and Franklin, right in front of Walmart, they're going to build a bridge on Franklin over New Road.
What?
You know, right now you come to the intersection and it's always crowded. They're building a bridge on 84 Franklin over New Road. So the traffic will be able to keep going down Franklin without having to stop at that intersection.
Waco's going to be insane for the next few years.
Our little town is getting bigger.
Right. But
No,
at least
just growing up.
they are doing the road infrastructure work before building all of the new homes and all of the places. Because then hopefully
Yes.
it'll solve the traffic problem before it's even begins.
Which brings me to my soapbox of the morning.
Here we go.
I'm going to climb up on it here now. All right. I live back behind the HEB in Woodway. We like to call it the Tri-Cities, Hewitt, Waco, Woodway. I live off of Old McGregor. And from Hewitt Drive all the way back to Ritchie, it is the worst shape road. 4 or 5 different layers that they've put layer on layer, potholes the size of cars. It is thousands of cars drive it every day. There are homes between $500,000 and $1.5 million homes that pay taxes. Here's the problem. Half of that road belongs to Waco and half of the road belongs to Woodway. And I don't think they can come together on who's going to fix it. But it needs a new road. Please, Old McGregor between Ritchie and Hewitt. You got all these beautiful homes paying all these high prices on taxes. Help us out.
If anyone from the city of Waco is listening.
Well, didn't you offer your services early last week?
Did I offer services? Tell me what service first.
Yeah, what did I
Yeah, what the hell?
You offered your services to take over as the mayor or whatever.
Oh, city manager.
Yeah.
You know, Waco city manager makes double what other city managers make. He's getting way overpaid. Well, he resigns.
Yeah. And
So
you're
I'm
ready
throwing
to
in
go.
my hat. I will become Waco city manager for 1/4 of what he made.
And he'll fix that road.
Yep. And we just laughed at you, but here you are on, like, maybe it's not a soapbox. Maybe you have a running platform. Maybe that's what
He's got
you
a
were on.
campaign going.
Right now, I'm going to put an end to all this because I have way too many skeletons in my closet. Trust me, I do. Hey, Clay Dawg is going to be here. And you know who's with Clay Dawg today?
What's that?
Daddy Dog
Of course.
is here with Clay Dawg. And it's going to be the first steal that we've ever had on our show. So we're all excited about that. First of all, let's get Lizzie B to tell us what's going on around Central Texas.
Yes, so Texas Governor Greg Abbott was just in town for Greater Waco's State of the State Luncheon. And this Thursday, September 11th, Brett Kavanaugh will be visiting McLennan Community College for a free presentation in Waco for the Ken Starr Lecture Series, which is hosted by MCC, and it brings distinguished speakers in law, leadership, and public service to Waco. It was created to provide MCC students and the broader community with meaningful opportunities to engage with thought leaders on topics that shape our society. So it's going to be an interesting conversation. Mission Waco's Fashion with a Passion style show is coming to you in 10 days on September 18th at Hotel 1928 in the heart of downtown Waco.
Wow.
This runway show is established to support local fashionistas and Mission Waco's creative arts programs through raffles, silent auctions, and live auctions. Finally, the Junior League of Waco is kicking off the year in true Texas fashion. And on September 13th at the Clifton House on Austin Ave, they are inviting members, sustainers, and prospective members for an afternoon of delicious food, great conversation, and we're going to be discussing upcoming events, service opportunities, and how your voice matters to the Junior League of Waco and what's happening in the year ahead. So I'm Elizabeth Riley with Act Locally Waco, and I've got your local news.
Hey, before we wrap it up this hour with the bad joke of the day, I got to tell you about my friends over at Be Kind Coffee on Washington Avenue. They're open 7 days a week until 6 o'clock. They're open right now. Homemade pastries, homemade bagels, great coffee. You can get a bag of beans. You can get a bag of roasted, ground up beans, cups of coffee. It's a great location. Check them out online, BeKindCoffeeCrew.com. Again, open until 6 o'clock, 7 days a week. Be Kind Coffee. Stop in on Washington Avenue, just on the, I like to call it the edge of downtown Waco is where they're located. Go in there and check it out. All right, we're going to get some music coming up in just a minute from Clay Dawg, but Lizzie B. Yeah, I was looking at this picture of us. I have to comment. It looks like I'm holding you down from being so excited and jumping up and down. Doesn't it look like I'm holding you down?
Yeah, it kind of does. Yeah.
I'm so excited. I'm going to jump up and down. Oh, Lizzie B, hold it down. Hold it down. All right, Lizzie B has the bad joke of the day.
Well, in honor of National Literacy Day,
Ooh.
I've got a good one.
Okay.
Why was the lamp so good at telling stories?
Why?
Because he had a bright imagination.
Oh! Yeah. Lizzie B right there. We're going to take a commercial break, come back, and we'll have live music at the Backyard Bar, Stage, and Grill. Stick around. Zach Owens Show on a Monday after a weekend of NFL and college and high school. Hopefully your favorite team won over the weekend. Here we are. Early Monday, and boy, didn't it feel so nice outside when I walked out. It was like, what the heck? What are we still? We're still a couple of weeks from officially fall. Still summer, but it feels great out there right now. I know I sat out on the back porch yesterday afternoon. It was so nice. Hey, we got live music. Clay Dawg is here, and Daddy Dog, we're calling him, on steel guitar. And I got to tell you before we even get going, and Kevin has heard me say this many times, I can't play any instrument. I can't play anything. But if I could, my two favorite instruments is the steel guitar and the fiddle. If I could play two, that would be the two. And probably the two of the most difficult, I think. Yeah. But anyway, I'm excited to hear some steel guitar. Clay Dawg, how are you, buddy?
Doing good. Zach, how are you?
I'm doing fantastic. Other than our cameras for the live portion of the show are not working this morning. But this will, I want to remind everybody, it is being recorded. So later tonight and tomorrow and the next day, a week from now, you can go back and actually see and watch what goes on. So, Clay, do not pick your nose right now because it'll come back later on to haunt you. Plus, Clay, you can tell people they can go back as a podcast, whether it be Spotify, Apple, whatever, and listen to it. If you have a newer car that has it inside your car truck, you can listen anytime to it. So you guys, your music this morning is going to live on forever and ever. Isn't that nice?
Yes, sir.
I love that. Where are you from, Clay?
Originally from Holland, Texas. I live in Robinson now.
Yeah?
Yes, sir.
Go from Holland to Robinson. I tell you, Holland's a great little town.
Yes, sir.
Always enjoyed going to Holland. That was a good place. Robinson is great. I lived in Robinson a bit. The Rockets over there.
Yes, sir.
They're good folks. All right, let's get into music. Let's just jump right into it. What are you going to do first?
I'm going to kick it off with the Terry Allen song.
Oh, I love me some Gary Allen. Here we go.
I'm a high, straight and plain view. A side bet and Idaloo in a fresh chicken New Deal. Some call me high hand and some call me low hand, but I'm holding what I am, the wheel. 'Cause I'm a panhandling, manhandling, post-holing, high-rolling, dust-bowling daddy. I ain't got no blood veins, I've just got them 4 lanes of hard Amarillo highway. Well, I don't wear no Stetson, but I'm willing to bet, son, that I'm a big a Texan as you are. 'Cause there's a girl in her bare feet, sleep in the back seat, that trunk's full of Pearl and Lone Star. 'Cause I'm a panhandling, manhandling, post-holing, high-rolling, dust-bowling daddy. I ain't got no blood veins, I've just got them 4 lanes of hard Amarillo highway. Pop a pill in my head, yeah, bust a hoof for that golden spread under blue skies. Gonna stuff my high behind some power glide, get some southern fried back in my eyes. 'Cause I'm a panhandling, manhandling, post-holing, high-rolling, dust-bowling daddy. I ain't got no blood veins, I've just got them 4 lanes of hard Amarillo highway. Closest I'll ever get to heaven is making speed up 087, that hard Amarillo highway.
Yeah.
Thank you.
All right. Nice. Hey, you know what? I'm looking at the picture on the screen of the two of them, and actually, you know, you don't look like his dad. You look like you're about 27 years old in this picture here. Maybe tell everybody y'all are brothers. Would that be the brothers, the Dawg brothers? I like that. All right, Clay Dawg is here. We got some great music going for you. Time of the morning right now that I kind of reminisce on things that happened on this date in country music history. And there's only a couple of things. Back in 1996, in a rare double bill, Johnny Cash and George Jones performed together in Connecticut, of all places, Connecticut. And then in 2006, the movie called Broken Bridges was released. I do not remember that movie. It starred Toby Keith. I didn't know this. Anyway, 2006, Broken Bridges. It was a story of a small-town Tennessean, washed-up country musician. Toby Keith was in that one. So anyway, a couple of things that happened in this date in history. Is there a classic country musician, Clay, that you like, you've listened to, that's your favorite?
Oh man, it's hard to choose from. Growing up, my dad being a steel player, he played with a lot of people, and I take good pride in the fact that he was a Cherokee cowboy. So I'd definitely say Ray Price.
Yeah, I love that.
Sure.
Anybody today that you follow? Any bands or singers today that you go, hey, they're pretty good?
Oh man, there's so many of them. Zach Top,
Oh yeah, I like him.
Oh yes, sir. Love his brand of country music. And Logan Ryan Band. They've been coming across my feed a lot. And I've been digging what they're doing. Yes, sir.
I love it. I love that. What kind of got you, other than your dad being in music, what got you on the musical trail? How old were you?
I was just born, and there it was, It's just always been a part of my life,
Yeah.
I had a musical family. My brother plays, my stepmom Donna over here sings. And
Yeah?
Of course, my dad plays, and or my brother.
That's a true daddy sang bass, mama sang tenor, and me and little brother joined right in there.
Yes, sir.
I love that.
He said I was writing since I was old enough to walk.
When did you start really playing guitar? What age?
Oh, man, probably about 11.
Yeah?
11 or 12, somewhere in there.
Well, you guys are great. Let's do another song. Let's keep the music going right now.
All right. Let's do Don't Play With Fire in A. Yeah, here's an original tune. Don't play with fire. She ain't what you need. Lose your desire. It's not what it seems. Don't play with fire. You might go up in flames, but I sure wish y'all would burn this bar to the ground. Don't play with fire unless you wanna get burnt. She's just a liar that don't know where to turn. She's looking your way with that fire in her eyes, but she's nothing but the devil in disguise. A desire. Don't play with fire. So he played with fire. Bought her a glass of champagne, led your desire to walk up and ask her name. Do you feel that fire? I know 'cause I did the same. I warned you, fool, not to play that game. Don't play with fire unless you wanna get burned. She's just a liar you need, lose your desire. It's not what it seems.
I love it.
Thank you.
Very good.
Thank you.
You know, as I watch you play the steel, it kind of reminds me of someone playing the piano. You're using your feet. You're using both hands. What's the most difficult part of a steel guitar, playing it?
Probably keeping it maintained mechanically and playing in tune.
Yeah.
I mean, that's always a constant.
Keep it in good shape, huh?
Yeah.
What wears out the most?
Well, anything underneath, you see the underneath side.
Right.
There's so many moving parts that you wouldn't suspect that it could even work at all.
Right.
But, yeah.
Well, I just love steel. It just fascinates me. All right, here's the deal. I'm going to tell you about, we're going to get back to some more music, Clay Dawg, here in just a minute. We'll talk to you about my friends over at Mike's Car Care Center. Mike Land and the crew on Sanger Avenue. They're good people over there to help you with your SUV, your car, your truck. You're having an air conditioning problem. Maybe you got brake problems. You need to have a brake job. They can take care of it. Oil and filter change. Call them up, 732-1202. 732-1202 is the phone number. Mike will take care of it. Mike's Car Care Center on Sanger Avenue. Apologize for the live camera is out this morning, but you can go back tonight, tomorrow, the next day, and you can watch the show. Look at my smiling face right there. But anyway, watch the show. We'll get those cameras. They're fine. This camera, this live camera, I think it just needed some rest. It was busy over the weekend and needed rest. So hopefully tomorrow we'll be back. Also back tomorrow, hopefully will be our KWTX news and weather. We've had some trouble with that. It's just been a troublesome last few days, but we'll get it all worked out back for you on a Tuesday morning. All right, Clay Dawg and Daddy Dog are here playing music for us on the stage, and let's get another song for them.
All righty. Debbie had a race car. She took that thing so far. Must have had $1 million on the dash. Oh, and I had a guitar. Lord knows it didn't take me too far, but it led me to her and she drove past. You ought to see the way she drives, the way she drives. It's crazy, that car was revving up my heart. Now we're the talk of the town, but no one could tire her down. Debbie had a race car and I had a guitar. Debbie never fixed her hair. She let it go in the air. With the windows down, speeding through town. Her daddy was a preacher. Oh, and she was just trying to be free. She moved way too fast for me. You ought to see the way she drives, the way she drives. It's crazy, that car was revving up my heart. Now we're the talk of the town, but no one can tire her down. Debbie had a race car and I had a guitar. I'll never forget the night when we saw them red and blue lights. I said, pull over, she said, not me. Hot damn, boys, you ought to see the way she drives, the way she drives. It's crazy, that car was revving up my heart. Now we're the talk of the town, but no one could tire had a guitar.
Woo! Yeah,
Thank you.
that'll get your blood pumping, won't it? Woo, man, I like that one right there. Clay, when is your birthday?
November the 15th.
November 5th. Man, you're right in the middle of Thanksgiving and Christmas and all that good stuff.
Yes, sir.
Well, here's some people that were born on this date that are stars, that are famous. Some of them may be dead, some still with us, but we still say happy birthday to them. All right, here we go. Back all the way. Now, I would guess this guy's dead since he was born in 1897. Would you guess that? Yeah, probably. The guy that they really refer to as the father of country music, and that is Jimmy Rogers, the father of country music, 1897. 1925, Peter Sellers, the funny actor, funny guy. I love Peter Sellers. He was born in 1925. 1932, another country music legend, Patsy Cline, was born on this day, legendary country singer. Let's jump ahead to 1950. Ruby Bridges, who was an American civil rights activist, was born. 1971, Martin Freeman. He was in The Hobbit and Sherlock and all that. Actor, was born in 71. David Arquette, actor, was born in 1971. 1979, the pop star Pink was born. Her real name is Orange. 1981, Jonathan Taylor Thomas. You remember him from Home Improvement, the little actor, born in 1981. We got some local birthdays we want to say happy birthday to. First of all, I want to say happy birthday to my friend, long-term friend, great guy, did so much for the city of Waco over the years. Nice guy, my friend Randy Roberts. Randy Roberts, born in I'm going to go back. Anyway, he's 73, so that would be what, about 52? Born in 52. My friend Randy Roberts, turning 73 years old today. Happy birthday, Randy. Kathy Russell having a birthday. Amanda Robinson. Heath Zuka having a birthday. Tony Adkins. Alan Cooper. Colby Carpenter. CJ, I know I'm going to mess this up. Kevin, how would you say Hajek? 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 Okay, we'll go with whatever. Brenda Goodwin having a birthday. Misty Berry. Sarah Rippon. Courtney Frazier. Patience Rutkowski. Lisa Hoke. Melissa Odom. My friend Tammy Millspaw, who is a Texas music promoter, loves Texas music. Tammy's a great girl. And that's it. Happy birthday, man. Have a great day. Make it a special day today on your birthday. Have you ever done anything that's just incredible? And you got to say something your parents did, because this question could reflect on them. Is there anything you remember from birthdays in past that really stands out? Did you get something special? Did you go somewhere special? Or did your parents just lock you in a closet and say, enjoy your birthday?
Oh yeah, that's right. And locked me in the backyard for the jam session. Yeah.
What was that?
Yeah, well, yeah, he's right. Yeah, he locked me in the backyard for my jam session. I'd have all my buddies over and
I love it.
get together and jam. But yeah, I remember I got a Stingray bicycle when I was younger. You know?
Ooh, where'd you go?
Oh, what was that? Oh, well, yeah, just Double K. Yeah, just the places around Holland, Texas. all over.
Yeah. I love it. That's great, man. That's wonderful. All right, let's do another song.
All right. Be natural. Yeah, here's another original tune.
Ooh, I like
it. Out to my buddy Roger Moon in Terlingua, Texas. Loves his tamales and his cowgirls, no cares at all. He's in his own world, don't shape his hat or shine his boots. Though nothing grows here, it's his roots. His guitar pays for his so tall, and the stuff he smokes at nightfall. Underneath the blanket of stars around this town, there's never last call. And his Lone Star beer goes down well beside the mountain. When the sun goes down in Terlingua town, who's counting them honky tonks? They put them through the ringer. He's a burnout, heartbroken, worn down western swinger on the highway, breathing in that desert air. He found peace out on the Rio, man, you ought to hear his trio. They play well and their country to the core. Heard he bought a brand new pearl snap shirt after he did a little work. That caliche's hard to dig and his bones can't take it anymore. And he'll find a cerveza in his hand when they finally fire up the band in that little cantina outside of town, through the mountains and through the flatlands. And his Lone Star beer goes down well beside the mountain. When the sun goes down in Terlingua town, who's counting them honky tonks? They put them through the ringer. He's a burnout, heartbroken, worn down western swinger on the highway, breathing in that desert air. And his Lone Star beer goes down well beside the mountain. When the sun goes down in Terlingua town, who's counting them honky tonks? They put them through the ringer. He's a burnout, heartbroken, worn down western swinger on the highway, breathing in that desert air. Thank you.
Okay, so no live camera shot, no connection to do sports this morning. The sound effects work. Yep. We know that. I tried to get a margarita out of the machine. It's not turned on. I don't know anything about this stuff. But we got great music for you. And if you really honestly want to see us in action, you can watch later tonight or tomorrow next week. It'll be available for you to do that. just remember, always go to YouTube and hit subscribe. Hit subscribe and become a member. You don't have to pay anything or do all that. Just become one of our regular followers of the Zach Owens Show. Clay Dawg and Daddy Dog are here today on the stage inside the backyard. What song have you got for me now?
This one's called It Is. Very
I
simple
like
title.
that. Short and sweet.
Yes, sir. But yeah, another recovery tune, you know. Yeah, we're both recovering alcoholics, and
Sweet.
so do a lot of writing around that, proud of it. Yeah. There you sit beside the door. You can't do this anymore. You give up, said you ain't tough enough to just give up that stuff. So you take a drink, start to think, take one more and then one more, wondering what the hell is keeping you alive as you woke up on that floor. It can't be you, it can't be Jesus, 'cause he can't love you. There ain't enough for him to give or a reason for you to live. And it can't be true, 'cause here it is, empty bottles, no will to live. He can't be here in this atmosphere. He can't be him behind those tears, but it is. Was that your cue you missed again? Are those your equals or those your friends? Did you stand down just to keep around that cold and empty sound? From what you lost to mute the noise from his will and for that choice. And you keep running and running and running and running and running away from that voice. It can't be you, it can't be Jesus, 'cause he can't love you. There ain't enough for him to give or a reason for you to live. And it can't be true, 'cause here it is, empty bottles, no will to live. And it can't be here in this atmosphere. It can't be him behind those tears, but it is. Whoa.
Woo! Nice. Nice song right there. Hey, the little word of the morning, is it a meme? Is that what they call it? A little word of the morning? Somebody said, you know what? I just checked my pantry, and I've got this 100,000-year-old Himalayan sea salt, has an expiration date of next month. How does that happen? 100,000-year-old Himalayan salt. It's got an expiration date on it. I don't know. Brian Brown is here from Sloppy Joe and owner of the Backyard Bar, Stage and Grill. Brian, come here a minute. I know we don't have a microphone. We don't have anything for you this morning. We don't even have a parting gift for you. Thanks for being on the show. Tell us about how the Ozzy tribute went last night.
Truly fantastic. It was a lot of love. We all had a blast on stage. Great crowd participation, and a full moon to boot. So yeah, it was just a wonderful night.
Your voice sounds a little rough.
Yeah, a little rough. We're going to do a Joe Cocker tribute today.
What's the guy The blonde-headed guy plays the keyboard that was in the 40-Year-Old Virgin that's played on the TVs all the time, the singer.
Oh, Michael McDonald.
Michael McDonald.
Yamo be there. Yes.
If I hear that one more time.
Right.
Hey, what's coming up this weekend? Do you have a little insight for us?
Of course I do. I mean, I am on the spot. Let me tell you something. There's one thing I do is come prepped and know exactly what's going on at this place at all times. For example, this weekend, Trent Cowie will be here Friday night.
Nice.
And Trent's been here a couple times before, great artist. And then Saturday night, we don't have a band. Why don't we have a band?
What?
Because college football all day long. All of our local, regional, and state teams will be playing on the big screen. So from morning to night, we're going to run college games all day and all night. So
Let me ask you a question. Will the bar be open?
The bar is always open, and the light's on in the hall.
I like that. What was that? Was that the
Mandrell Sisters?
No, and the bar is always so open, and the lights on in the hall. I'm thinking of this song. Hold on, folks.
I think it's Himalayan sea salts.
It is. That's who it was. Himalayan sea salt. And the door is Dave and Sugar.
David Sugar, gosh dang it.
Ding, 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 ding. And the winner is Dave and Sugar. Yeah, that was it.
Zach's better than the internet.
Ooh, what do you call it? Kevin calls it the Zacco.
Zacco, yeah.
The Zacco. No, which is very close to Psycho. But anyway. All right, Clay Dawg is with us right now. Clay Dawg, what's going on, man, up there? Are you listening to us chatter over here?
Oh, yes, sir. Yeah.
Were you ever in your life an Ozzy Osbourne listener?
A little bit, you know.
Yeah.
We dig some Crazy Train, you know.
Right. A little bit different. Never, I don't think, Brian, did he ever use a steel guitar in his song?
You know what? He didn't use a steel guitar, but he used a slide guitar and some of the stuff like Mama, I'm Coming Home, which probably could be emulated with a steel very
guitar.
nice. It would have been nice. Yeah.
There we go. All right, let's get some more music going. What do you say? What do you got for us this time?
A tune called Armadillo.
Armadillo.
Yes, sir.
If you're going to play in Texas, you got to have an armadillo in the band.
That's right. Yes, sir. All right. 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. You dreamed of stardom. Damn, that's a hard one you tried to maintain, but you dirtied up your name. The long nights of drinking just led you to speeding, couldn't get through a show without a line of cocaine. And you keep digging and digging like an armadillo. Now the flowers can't grow and you're letting life kill you. And when you finally poke your head up out of that dirt, I hope you ain't too far gone. I hope you ain't too hurt. I hope you ain't too far gone. I hope you ain't too hurt. How was West Texas? I heard it was mean. Yeah, you burned all your bridges and you cursed all your dreams. You cowboyed and dug holes just to get by till you fell down much harder, 'cause you ain't right inside. And you keep digging and digging like an armadillo. Now the flowers can't grow and you're letting life kill you. And when you finally poke your head up out of that dirt, hope you ain't too far gone. I hope you ain't too hurt. Starting all over, it's a hard thing to do, finding meaning in life and the hard living too. And when you finally realize that there's better than dead, you'll find it's far from over, 'cause a wise man once said, that you keep digging and digging like an armadillo. Now the flowers can't grow and you're letting life kill you. And when you finally poke your head up out of that dirt, I hope you ain't too far gone. I hope you ain't too hurt. I hope you ain't too far gone. I hope you ain't too hurt.
Nice. Yeah. The armadillo.
Yes, sir.
I like that. I like that. Hey, guys, I want to tell you, thank y'all so much
Thank you.
for coming in today. I appreciate it. And thank you for the steel guitar. That's great. You know, you're the first one we've had. We've had a couple of, didn't we have a couple of squeeze boxes on, a couple of accordions on? What else crazy? Oh, of course, I call it the beat box. What's it called?
The cajon.
The cajon, yeah. But you're our first steel guitar. That's great. Oh, we've had a fiddle. We've had an old stand-up bass on it. Banjo, but you're the first. But anyway, guys, thank you so much, and wish you the best of luck with your music.
Thank you.
And we scrolled across the bottom of the show how they can get in touch with you and find out more about you. But Clay Dawg, thank you, buddy.
All right, thank you.
And Daddy Dog, thank you for coming in. We appreciate it. Love you guys. All right, here's the deal. I want to talk to you before we head out about my buddies at Elite Steel and Supply. Gary and Tina Smith, they own and operate Elite Steel. They're on the north side of Temple. State-of-the-art mill is there. And you take them something on a napkin or written on top of Chris's head, his forehead, and they'll map it out in their computer and make you a metal building. They sell the seamless metal. They can bend it, shape it, cut it, form it right there in their beautiful facility on I-35. Elite Steel and Supply. They'll do delivery to job sites. They can do that for you. Call Gary and Tina. Elite Steel and Supply. Quick turnaround, the quickest. They guarantee that. Tell them you heard about it right here. Also, my buddies over at Patrick's Dry Clean Super Center. Patrick has 2 locations, the original over on Valley Mills Drive with a great staff there. And then, of course, downtown on 6th Street, friendly staff there as well. Not only dry cleaning, laundry service, but also boot and shoe repair. Boot and shoe repair. You got your favorite pair of boots you can't just part with. Well, get them resold, half sold, new heels put on there. Patrick's Dry Clean Super Center, one of the great sponsors here. Tomorrow morning, Stephanie Chavira is going to be back with us. Always love Stephanie on the show. She'll be back in the morning. Stephanie Chavira is going to be on tomorrow on the Tuesday. Hopefully, knock on wood, we'll have our live cameras, we'll have sports, and we'll have whatever else messed up this morning, all repaired. Oh, one of the urinals, I think, was leaking back there in the back. We'll have that fixed for you tomorrow. Thanks again, Clay Dawg, for coming in, man. Miss you, Jim. We'll see you back on a Tuesday morning here at the Backyard Bar, Stage and Grill, Zach Owen Show. Bye-bye.